Good morning. Welcome to another One Mind meditation. Welcome to Friday morning. Hope you enjoy Friday energy as much as I do. There is something special in the air on a Friday. Danae, good morning. Happy Friday. Somebody, good morning. Happy Friday. Our teacher for this week is Byron Katie. Serene, good morning. Happy Friday to you. Annalie, good morning. Happy Friday. Byron Katie is our teacher for this weekend. Man, I love her work so much. I love her words so much. I have always enjoyed learning from Byron Katie. I usually prefer to share just 2 or 3 thoughts from our teacher of the week in the daily message, but every so often it's really difficult to choose. And today with Byron Katie's thoughts on love, it is again difficult to choose, so I just have a lot of her thoughts in there. Annalie, I'm not sure if Dylan is listening this morning as well, but I forgot to say hello to him if he is. Good morning, Dylan. It's always good having you here as well. Right, let's get into Byron Katie's thoughts. She says, I see the goodness and beauty in everyone, and everything is a gift given for me and for all of us. If you don't love it, question your mind until you do. Grania, good morning. Happy Friday. I want to read this one again. I love all her words so much. I see the goodness and the beauty in everyone, and everything is a gift given for me and all of us. If you don't love it, question your mind until you do. Anthony, good morning. Good to see you, man. I love the world because I love the mind that created the world, says Byron Katie. She says, we are all looking for love in our confusion until we find our way back to the realization that love is what we already are. We keep looking for love until we realize that love is what we already are. Charlene, a very good morning. Hello. And Stephen, all the way from the UK. Good morning. It's great to see you live with us, Stephen. Always awesome seeing you. Antoinette, good morning. Good to see you. Hello. To exclude anything that appears in your universe is not love. Love joins with everything. It doesn't exclude the monster. It doesn't avoid the nightmare. It looks forward to it. When we love what is, it becomes so simple to live in the world. The world is exactly as it should be. A lover of what is looks forward to everything: life, death, disease, loss, earthquakes, bombs, anything that the mind might be tempted to call bad. Life will bring us everything we need to show us what we haven't undone yet. Nothing outside ourselves can make us suffer except for our unquestioned thoughts. Every place is paradise. She says, our job is unconditional love. The job of everyone else in our life is to push our buttons so we can realize where we don't have unconditional love yet. Last thought from Byron Katie says, when they attack you and you notice that you love them with all your heart, your work is done. Now, I always feel like it's necessary to say that none of this means we should suffer abuse and not remove ourselves from abusive situations. But there is a huge difference. When we remove ourselves and say we'll love from a distance, there is a difference in hating from a distance or loving from a distance. The takeaway message for me reminds me of something I read in Shantaram a lifetime ago. Living in a slum in India, he came to the conclusion that has stuck with me ever since. The quote from Shantaram goes this way. It says, "It doesn't always help us to love the world, but it does prevent us from hating the world." Are you going to wait for the world and the humans around you to first be perfect before you start loving? Love starts right now by loving everything that is. Nella, a very good morning. Linda, good morning. Happy Friday. We are ready. If you are ready, you can close your eyes and let's start with the first few big breaths together. Here we go. Take a deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and out. A deep inhale and let it go. Deep breath in and out. One more big breath in and let it all flow away. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose gets drawn all the way deep down into your belly. And as you fill up your belly with air, also raise yourself up. As you breathe in, stretch out your spine, lift the top of your head toward the ceiling. And once you've reached your full height, let all of it go. With every exhale, soften. With every breath out, soften your spine, slump down your shoulders, and even drop your head. While you continue your full body breathing, rising with every inhale and falling with every exhale, I want to remind you that there's a circle of beautiful humans sitting and breathing right here with you. So as you continue your breathing, take a look around your circle. See the faces of all of these beautiful humans breathing along with you. Their bodies rising and falling in their own breathing rhythm. And as you notice the faces of the humans in your circle, see if your imagination will allow you to fill in the background. Where in the world is our circle sitting today? And in this place where our circle is sitting, if you were to drop your hands to the ground next to you, what would you feel under your palms? What would you feel between your fingers? And in this place where our circle is sitting, what does the breeze carry to you? What do you smell? And what do you hear? And in this place where our circle is sitting, what does the breeze feel like on your skin? We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, helping our bodies stretch and adjust and settle down into as much comfort as possible for the rest of our journey. Let's take a deep breath in. As you release, drop your head all the way forward and roll out your neck muscles forward and to the left, and forward and to the right. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders forward in big, slow circles. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders backwards in big circles, nice and slow. Take a deep breath in. As you release, focus on your spine. You can lean your upper body over to the left. And lean your upper body over to the right. One more big breath in. And as you release, you can stretch or move or adjust any part of your body that still needs a bit of help settling down. having softened our bodies into a state of presence, or at least as much as we are able to do that. We can now turn our attention inwards and dive deep inside for the next part of our journey. If you don't have the time to sit for the whole meditation with us, then this is always a good place to stop. But if you are here for the whole journey, then with every next inhale, we'll hold our breath for a few short moments, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. Let's take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it the longest, slowest exhale that you can. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel into your body. Feel how softness slips in and settles in every part of your body. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, follow the downwards flow through your body. Feel your shoulders slowly falling. Feel your body slowly softening. And feel how you are slowly slipping deeper into you. One more big breath in. And hold. And as you release, feel yourself melting. Feel your whole body dissolving. Feel how you are slipping into a deeper level of surrender with every slow exhale. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose is an invitation. It invites you to turn inwards and follow this journey. As you breathe in, feel the air flow in through your nostrils. Feel the air touch the back of your throat. Stay with your breath as it flows in through your lungs. And as you fill up the balloon inside your belly, feel yourself slip all the way in. Hold your breath. But hold it only for as long as it's easy, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. with your next big breath as you dive deep into you. I want to remind you that there is a circle of humans sitting and diving in along with you. And as you welcome yourself home, we are welcoming ourselves home along with you. Take your next big breath. I want to invite you to be as open and as playful with this experience as possible. Invite the child in you to join you and come and play. And wherever you need, add a bit of imagination. As you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, I want you to fill the balloon in your belly bigger than you ever have before. And as you hold a belly filled with air, bring your awareness to the sensation that wakes up at your core. With a belly full of air, you start feeling something in your belly. Pay attention to that. Take your next big breath. Place your hand on your belly, over that spot where you can feel some sensation light up. And let's do it again. Again, I want you to breathe in more air than you ever have. I want you to fill the balloon in your belly bigger than you ever have before. And as you hold a belly filled to the max with air, pay attention to the sensation that it awakens at your core. Take your next big breath. are a portal for love to flow into the world around you. And I want you to add a bit of imagination if you need. Just imagine that the sensation you feel at your core as you hold your belly full of air, just imagine that is where the light enters you. Where you feel light wake up inside of you. Bring your attention there again as you take your next big breath. Dive deep into you and hold a belly full of air. Notice the light wake up in you. Take your next big breath. Notice the sensation of light moving and warming up your belly. Make sure your hand is over that spot where you can feel the light move. And as you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, ask it to grow. Ask that light to grow at your core and become bigger. Take your next big breath. Place your hand over your heart, and with your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, invite that light to flow up into your heart. Feel how it warms your heart, flows around your heart and all around your heart. Feel your heart expand. Take your next big breath. Trust the science on this. Even if you don't physically feel your heart right now, the science on this is clear. With your attention on your heart as you breathe, your heart reacts by secreting more hormones, higher levels of dopamine and oxytocin. With your attention on your heart, Your heart literally expands and the rest of your body can feel it. So as you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, again, place your attention on your heart. See it filled with light. See your heart overflowing with light. And feel the warmth that expands in your heart. Take your next big breath. Take a look around your circle at all these beautiful humans with their hands on their hearts. And notice the light shining from their chests, ready to burst out. We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, slipping out of the breath holding space and into the next. Let's take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel how softness slips in and settles in every fiber of your being. One more big breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself slip all the way through. There is no more attention on your breathing. You can sit all the way back, or even lie all the way back down and feel yourself just floating. But in our circle, it is time for you to stand up. Stand up and pour out love over these humans in your circle. Taking a step over to your left to stand behind the first person on your left. You place your hands on her head, and there is a surge through your heart. Feel it. It's a little bit like placing your hand on a fire hose and feeling the pulsating inside. There is a pulsating of love and light through your heart. It runs in streams down your arms, through your open hands, over her head, over her face, over her body. And her big, beautiful heart opens up wide to drink in all of this love that you are sharing. And you can feel that connection in your heart. You take another step to your left to stand behind the next person on your left. And placing your hands on his head, there is again a surge through your heart. Love and light run in streams down your arms, through your open hands, over his head, over his face, over his body. And his big, beautiful heart opens up wide to drink in all of this love. And you can feel that. You feel that in your heart. You make your way around the circle, stopping behind every beautiful human, placing your hands on every head, pouring out love for everyone. And making your way back to your spot, you take your seat, and now it's your turn to be served. It is our turn to serve you. You feel the first pair of feet shuffle in behind you. The first pair of hands are placed on your head. And a waterfall of love is poured over you. It runs over your head, over your face, over your body, and it hits you right in your open heart. Feel it. Another pair of feet shuffle in behind you, and again hands are placed on your head, and love is poured over you. It runs in streams over your head, over your face, over your body, and it hits you right in your open heart. Feel it there. There is more. More hands to be placed on your head and more love to be poured over you. And as the next pair of hands are placed on your head, I'd love for you to join me in this exercise. Open your hands if you can. Turn them upwards, your palms up. Be the embodiment of receiving. And as more love is poured over you, say this with me if you can. I am worthy. I am worthy of receiving love. I am deserving. I deserve to be loved. I am good enough. Just as I am good enough. There's nothing I have to first do, first fix, or first prove. I am enough. One more exercise I'd love for you to join me in, if you can. Just imagine for a moment you can step outside of yourself. Turn around and look at this very human you, sitting and clearly trying. Place your hands on this human's head, and perhaps put your hands on your heart as well, and speak to you. Say these words to you. You are worthy. You are worthy of receiving love. You are deserving. You deserve to be loved. You are good enough. Just as you are good enough. There's nothing you have to first do, first fix, or first prove in order to qualify. You are enough. Say it again to yourself. You are enough. We've all made our way back to our spots. Our circle is full. We can each take the hands next to us, complete our circle. And do the last 5 breaths of gratitude together. With every exhale, I'll say my thank you, and I invite you to say yours. Let's take a deep breath in. Thank you for being in our circle today. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for being a source of light for the world around you. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for allowing us to shower you with love. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for allowing us to love you just as you are. One more big breath in. Thank you for being in our circle today. Hey, prepare. Good evening to you. Awesome to see you in the circle live today. Thank you, Anthony. Good morning, Colette. Awesome seeing you here. Thank you, Charlene. Have a beautiful Friday. Thank you, Serene. Have a beautiful Friday. Thank you, Danae. Thank you, Sunley. Good morning, Linda. Good to see you in our circle live. Have a beautiful Friday. Thank you, Nella. I'm trying to remember who else to say thank you to. Annalie, Antoinette. Have a beautiful Friday. I hope your heart feels as warm as mine does. I hope you feel an open heart and connected to your heart for the rest of the day. Lots of love to you all. Mwah. Have a beautiful day. Ciao, ciao.